Hey everyone. So I wanted to say something very quick regarding also the documentary that I observed. Um, and I want to say that the white community, especially those uphold white supremacy, we know that every white person, I hope that people that follow me are just not like, it's a blanket statement. It's obviously crucifying all the white folks. No, I'm simply stating an observation. Unfortunately, a lot of times with many white individuals, they've also, despite the fact that they're liberals and progressive and all this stuff, they've showcased a lot of subconscious racist, ignorant beliefs and ideas. Hence why this channel is even here to begin with, not only to uplift the Black and brown community, because we need to stop praising or singing the praises of another community that doesn't or hasn't historically really been for us, right? Naturally, through educating oneself, one learning, many white individuals have come into this knowledge and understanding of, oh wait, all humans are the same. Yes, yes, I agree. So therefore I wanted to say this much. I do want to mention how a lot of white people, white communities, those that uphold white supremacy have caused so much instability in communities of color. Naturally, we see police brutality in this documentary. If you've seen it, if you haven't, definitely check it out. It's an OJ Made in America series on Netflix. And I will say this much, I find that often these very individuals that are enforcing so much police brutality, they want to see a reaction from the Black and brown community. They're instigators. Let's keep it real. That's really the title that they're that they've earned. They're instigators, and they want to get a rile out of people of color, so then they can be like, that's how they are. That's why we can't give them anything nice. Therefore, we as communities of color should always be mindful of that when we go through difficulties and circumstances, and naturally in this case I saw a lot of things occurring within the communities where they're burning vehicles and doing a lot to their own neighborhoods. Let's take a moment to step back, think for a moment. Do they want us to not live in a neighborhood that is good for our mental, emotional well-being, right? Are they wanting to see this response so then we don't live in an environment that is conducive not only for ourselves but for our brothers and sisters in that very neighborhood? So don't let the white man and women lead you to make bad decisions that are affecting your brothers and sisters. I want to say that much because I do see that, and it's like, hey, the white community is out there on a mission in terms of those that uphold white supremacy. They're out there on the mission to get a reaction from you, and they just want to see things like that so then they can continue to justify, this is why these people will never need or don't need or shouldn't get, because they don't deserve. And yes, it's horrible, it's evil, it's a reality of their own being, the way that they are and think. I can't even imagine what and why anyone would be so evil, especially to another person of a different race, when you really think about it. Like, why would you want to impose so much evil, that being the white community, on other people just because of their people of color, just because they look different? I don't understand, but I can't help but think, man, like, I wonder how much evil they may even impose amongst themselves, amongst their own communities, their people. As we know, there's a lot of bullying, there's a lot of gun action in their communities. So there's a lot of issues that they need to address themselves before they start pointing fingers, because the ones that have even inflicted so much pain within that very community is their own people. So let's just take a moment to realize that, man, Black and brown communities have never even done anything, have never even been within your proximity growing up. So why are you all of a sudden? But once again, we see this happening where people like to abuse and use and take advantage, especially of the meek, of those that I feel like when I think about even the Bible, right? We see that the meek, the humble in spirit, those have been abused historically, right? The humble in spirit, the meek have been abused because other people have not cared to address their very own issues. But yeah, I just wanted to say that much. Yes. All right. Take care.